Hello, Professor. This is Patrick and I's attempt at Lab 3 after your help. And as you can see, we were able to make some progress. And we're going to start by describing the code that we have written in the time we had left.
So in the two functions that we edited, hitSphere and calccolor, we created a variable OC, which is the right origin, the distance between the right origin and the center of the circle, and variables A, B, and C, which are then used to calculate the discriminant of the circle, which is used to see if a ray is hitting the outside or inside of the sphere. And then in calccolor, we call our hitSphere function and set the return value to t. Then if t is greater than 0, we return the vector that is hitting the sphere. And then to calculate the gradient, we set t to half of the unit direction of y plus 1, which is the vector normal to the ray direction of the y-coordinate, which is the middle of the gradient in the background. Then we return the gradient and call calccolor in the main function to output the circle in the gradient that you can see here.
All right, and so things that we've learned. I feel like I now have, and I'm at least developing a decent understanding of GLSL, because previously I was just looking at it in comparison to C++ and having no idea how they coincide or how to transcribe, for lack of better terms. But after your help in class, I understand it's less transcribing, more like looking at the concept and then referencing a GLSL manual and seeing, this is what we have. How does this work in GLSL? So taking that with the time that we had after our meeting, we were able to move the program along because we were able to understand, all right, this is what it does in C++. This is the concept. Now let's reiterate that and take what does work and change what only works in C++ to what will work in GLSL.
I learned that to not have tunnel vision when we're programming, because we definitely kept trying different things over and over again in GLSL without really going back to Peter Shirley's article and looking at the code he had there and going step by step and what we needed to accomplish and say, okay, so what does this function do logically, not even just in the code, is it calculating the unit vector, so what does that do, and trying to find a way to use math and logic to translate it instead of just brute forcing our way like we were doing before. And that definitely helped because we got a lot more done in a shorter period of time than we did of just endlessly attempting things over and over again.
And then to branch off of that, what we can do better next time is manage our time a lot better. And again, as you say, plan our work ahead and do it efficiently rather than banging our head against the wall till something works. Because again, as we've proven now with a little bit of time we had after meeting with you, rather than multiple hours we spent last night getting nothing done, after looking at what we had to do, thinking about how to do it and referencing ideas on how to do it via your resources rather than just trying to brute force it, we were able to make progress and make a circle with the right colors in the way that it was required rather than just rating some backway inefficient gradient. So I definitely feel like next time we not only can space our time out better and also work asynchronously. We don't have to be in person every time we work because that's the whole point of version control, but also spend time figuring out what it does before we try to do it.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.